Hello, this will be a tech tutorial. Basically, what I try to address is the issue that many and I myself have in recording your spinning bike exercise output on your phone so that you can upload it to Strava, Training Peaks, Garmin, etc. So the solution that Precor is offering is not really working well. Because no wattage data is stored, and actually when you upload the files then or sync the files, and they are uploaded as if it's an exercise done on an elliptical. So there are a couple of issues. The most straightforward way actually to solve this issue would be to write your own TCX file, and that's what I've been doing. I've studied the different files that Garmin is using, and the TCX file is the one that works the best. So I will make this file publicly available on my Google Drive, and then you can actually use it as a template and just make your own changes so that the data of your own exercise recordings are mirrored in this file. So let me quickly run you through the file, and it's not that difficult, and show you what you have to do. So wherever you see a comment line in the TCX file, it means I'll inform you here about what to do, what type of information you have to enter. So the first in line 11 is add your ID here. If you have the same file but only changed the ID, you can download both files to Strava, or upload both files to Strava. What this means is Strava won't allow you to upload the same exercise at the same time logically, but a way to actually bypass that restriction is by giving the exercise a different ID. So let's say you have two exercises of basically the identical exercise, but you want to upload both separately. You just need to make sure that one has a different ID. So for example, we call this a test. Now this is a different ID, test 1, and the other file you could call test 2. So these are two different IDs, and so Strava will recognize them as two different exercises. Anyways, what I usually would do here is just type in the exact time and date on which you did your exercise. Tomorrow, for example, tomorrow we are going to do our next spinning. We have our next spinning class, so that would be, I think, October 21st, and then we'll do it at 12 again. So now there's something important to know. You have to add always 4 hours to the time here in order to get the Michigan time. So if we actually have it take place at 12, and then you would have to write down here 12 plus 4 is 16. So this is 12 o'clock. Okay, then in the next slot here, basically you define when the exercise is actually starting. So as we said, it's the 21st, and then the time would be 16 o'clock. That is 12 p.m. Michigan time. Okay, your total exercise time. So here you would record your, you would put down your total exercise time. Well, it's 60 minutes. You want to put them down in seconds. So 60 times 60 is 3,600. So we'll probably spend 3,600 seconds. At your total distance that you will be biking, well, again, just make a take a photo of the screen of the Precor console, and then you just put in the total distance here. Let's say you bike 30 kilometers, that would be 30,000 meters. At your maximum speed here in kilometers per hour. So, well, whatever your screen has said, perhaps it's 45. At your total calorie burned, again, the Precor console will tell you, let's say we're optimistic, we have burned 1,000 calories. At your average heart rate, again, here the information will be given through the Precor console, your maximum heart rate, your average bike cadence, all that information is available on your Precor console. Okay, good. And then now we come to the important part, intervals. So you know that we have 10 interval sessions that we could use on the Precore bike. So I have a couple of slots, first interval, second interval, third interval, so we might not always use 10 intervals. In this case, I think I've put down 5, 6, 7 intervals. So in case we do more intervals, you would just have to copy paste this section for an 8th interval and so on. Okay, good. Let's go to the first interval and explain you how to do that. So in the first interval, you again make sure that you have the identical time, start time, that the start time matches the start time that you have used here, because that's your first interval, and the first interval starts at the time where you actually started your spinning. So this is what it is. So how many meters have you traveled when you started? Well, obviously 0. Actually, I keep 0 all the way down. You can add stuff there. For example, if the first lap is, let's say, 10 kilometers, well, then you would say this was 10 kilometers, 10,000 meters. But I'll just keep it with 0 because I'm most interested in the wattage. And then for interval block 1, you just type in the cadence. You see I have the same cadence in this block as well as in this block. It's basically the starting time and the end time. So the starting cadence is 120, the ending cadence is 120. So the average cadence for this whole first interval would be 120. Watts also the same. So make sure that you have the same. Basically you copy paste from your Precore console the data into this TCX file. Okay, then of course time will differ. That's the only thing that will differ, because we started, let's say, here at 16.0, which is 12 o'clock, and then let's say the first interval took 21 minutes. You see here 21 minutes. Let's say it just took 10 minutes. Well, 10 minutes, yeah. So 0 plus 10 minutes. Yeah. Then for the next interval, you need to make sure that the next interval actually starts a second after the previous interval ended. So if the previous interval ended at 16:10, then the next interval starts at 16:10 and 1 second. And then you see I do the same again. Just put your average heart rate in here, that the Precore console will show you the watts, the same, and then you continue. So let's make this 26 interval. Hold on. 10. Yes. So this interval ends at 26. So this whole thing would have taken 16 minutes. And then the next one is 26 plus 0.1 second. That's where the third interval starts. And this is how it goes. You just fill in the intervals. And then when you're done, you need to make sure that you have kind of a final stop slot. So what I do here is the last interval, here's the 7th interval, ended at 16:47. So that means you need to have a final kind of interval section happening here. I don't know why, but according to my tests, I needed this. So I just put in here a number, a time that is after this. So it could be actually 47.1, and then you just put in some random stuff in there. Okay, good. And then finally, on the console, you'll see the average speed for the entire spinning class. You just type it in here, average speed, your maximum bike cadence, your average bike cadence, your maximum wattage, and these things you just don't touch. Okay, so once you're done, you just save the file. So let me now change actually everything here to the 21st. So that you can see how to export this. 21st T, is this correct? Is tomorrow the 21st. Place all. Okay, good. So now I'm done with my file. When you're done with the file, you want, of course, upload it. So I've saved it. I go down. Now I go to Garmin. In Garmin, I say upload my file, import data. You see here I have my spinning bike TCX file. I just put it in here, import the data. Data is complete. I view it, and here it is. You see the funny thing, the exercise took place tomorrow because yeah, today is not Monday. And now you see exactly the information that I've put in there. So just make sure that everything you type into the TCX file is identical to the exercise you have actually done on the Precor spinning bike. Now, once you have done this, it's actually uploaded to Strava. I'm not sure whether actually Strava will accept the file because it's taking place tomorrow. Let's see. Well, actually it did, but it said it took place today. Probably it corrected it because they thought it cannot be taking place tomorrow. Anyways, it's now also there on Strava. And basically the information that you have put into the file will also be showing up here. You see here all the nice wattage information. Okay, I hope that was helpful for me. This is really a game changer because now it allows me to just concentrate on the exercise, and then when I'm done, I just make photos. I just take my mobile phone and take photos of the interval screens of the Precor console, and then I just go home and edit the TCX file, make sure that it matches with the data from Precor, and then I just upload it, and I can nicely monitor my performance progress. Okay, I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know, and I mean, we'll see each other anyways in the spinning class to discuss further details if necessary. All the best. Bye bye.